the end of the world anymore. It's the start of a whole new one.
We're at the start of everything, and nothing is holding us back.
Can't just let the sanctuary fail after everything that's happened.
We need to build something that's bigger than any one of us.
Man, there ain't no us anymore. Things have changed. The thing is, you changed them, right?
What is going on, buddy? Welcome back to All Things Film. Today I'm here to do a breakdown of some new footage we got for The Walking Dead Season 9. AMC has just released another teaser titled Dystopia Utopia, and I want to talk about some certain footage in this teaser that is really cool, and I want to discuss it with you guys in this video today. Before I do begin though, if you are a fan of The Walking Dead, be sure to hit the subscribe button for daily videos, but other than that, let's get started. So I want to talk about all the new footage we got in this teaser. There was some stuff that we have seen before, so I'm gonna skip over that, but I definitely think that this teaser this is definitely the best teaser out of all the, you know, little 30-second teasers we've been getting. I definitely think this is the best one, and I want to start off by talking about this scene. So right here we see Rick in what looks to be like some sort of hole, like he dug up or something, and we see a walker coming down. And the reason this scene is so interesting to me is because we've never really seen something like this before, and I think it's really cool. And what I think is going on here is that obviously it's the new beginning, and I'm sure this is gonna be like in the first episode. They're gonna be rebuilding, and there's gonna be a lot of like labor type work going on. So this is probably just like Rick in this hole doing some work, and a walker just falls on top of him. I don't think it's gonna be anything more than that. Just a little scene with Rick dealing with some walkers in a little hole, but I just found that setting pretty cool and unique because we haven't had something like that before. But moving on to this scene right here, where we see Daryl shooting a walker with a crossbow. Now you might have missed it, but this walker right here is the same walker that we see here, that a rat and the savior is putting up, almost like a scarecrow type walker. And I've talked about this in my previous videos, and I think the reason they're doing this is because Negan did something similar like that, where he put up walkers for like self-defense reasons. And I find it super interesting that Daryl is shooting this walker, because they did say Daryl's gonna be starting off at the sanctuary, and that leads me to believe that he's gonna have a lot of problems with the saviors. And the fact that these two saviors are doing something that similar to what Negan did, I'm sure that these two saviors are still loyal to Negan. Now we did see a rat smile at Rick during one of the trailers, but that doesn't really mean anything, because obviously Rick is in charge here and she's not gonna do anything irrational, so she's just probably faking it, but deep down inside she's definitely still Negan. And if you look closely, this other savior that a rat is putting up this walker with, that is Zach McGowan's character. I'm pretty sure that is his savior, and his savior's description, like the character description, is like a savior that is causing problems for the community. So the fact that these two are working together really like makes me believe that, you know, a rat is still loyal to Negan, and that's why Daryl is shooting this walker, because Daryl doesn't want the saviors to do anything Negan likes. So that's why I find this super interesting. So it definitely looks like Daryl's gonna have some sort of leadership role among the saviors, which I'm very excited about because I want more of a talkative Daryl, so that's some good news. Now moving on to this scene, we see a walker here getting hit by a log. Now the reason I'm addressing this minor scene is because I see a lot of people saying that this might be a whisper because of the eyes. Now although it might look like it's wearing a mask or something, I don't think it's a whisper, because even though the whispers act like walkers, they don't really get themselves in danger. And in the main trailer, we saw that the group is rolling down logs and hitting all the walkers. So if a whisperer sees that, they're gonna move away. You know, they're not gonna just walk towards the danger. They're still human. You know, they have a brain. They're not gonna do something dumb like that. So I don't think this is a whisper. But these walkers, I definitely do think these are some whispers. Now I made a full video on just this scene because it's really cool. So if you want to go check out that video, by all means go ahead and do so after this video. But yeah, I definitely do think these are some whispers. Now this is where it gets pretty crazy, because here we see Michonne walking away from this bat that has blood all over it, and this bat is definitely not Lucille. And the reason I mention that is because we got this promo photo a couple weeks ago from the trailer where Michonne picks up a bat that has blood all over it, but this clearly looks like Lucille, and I'm pretty sure Angela King even came out and said that it was Lucille. And I might be wrong, I might have misunderstood something, but regardless, this looks just like Lucille. You know, I'd be shocked if it's not Lucille. But on the other hand, this bat that Michonne is walking away from just looks like a regular old bat. It doesn't even look look like Rick's mace because Rick's mace has sharp edges around it. So I'm honestly at a loss here because these two bats look totally different, but it looks like this is the same scene. So I mean, unless they're the same, it doesn't make any sense. And it might be the same, you know, maybe the angle on this one where Michonne is holding it, maybe the angle looks like it's Lucille, but it's really not. But again, I'm just at a loss, and my best guess is that maybe she just finds this bat and it reminds her of Negan. I have no clue, but you guys comment down below what you think and, you know, your predictions on this scene. And the final scene in this teaser is absolutely awesome. We have an awesome Rick and Daryl moment where Rick is saying that things are changed now, and Daryl says, "Thing is, you changed him, Rick." So you could look at what Daryl said here in a number of ways. First of all, let's talk about his tone, because his tone is just Daryl. So, you know, we can't tell if he's happy or sad. He's just like saying it in his normal voice. So he's telling Rick that he changed him. Obviously, he's speaking about the Saviors because, you know, the Saviors went from a group that were hurting them, doing bad things, to slowly working with them, minus the exception of those who are still loyal to Negan and causing problems. But in the context of this scene, I don't think this is Daryl giving Rick a compliment, because if you look in previous trailers and you put everything together, there's a scene in the main trailer where Daryl's telling Rick that, "Are we on the same side?" and Rick is saying, "You tell me." And those two are gonna have some beef this season, and I really hope it doesn't lead to a fist fight, especially if it is Rick's last season, because I hate seeing my brothers fight. But, you know, I have a feeling that they're gonna be against each other until Rick leaves or Rick dies, and then that's what's gonna change Daryl. But what Daryl could be meaning here by "you changed them, Rick" is that you're kind of forcing them into our lifestyle. Like, you're changing their way of life and you're changing them. So, and some of them aren't gonna agree with it, and that's what's causing a lot of problems. That's what I think Daryl means here, because obviously he's not saying it in a friendly way, you know, giving Rick a compliment. Also, I believe this is the Sanctuary because Rick is going to be visiting the Sanctuary during the premiere, so this might be the first episode. But also, Norman Reedus did say that Rick and Daryl have an epic moment in the 4th episode this season, so this could be the 4th episode. I don't think so though, because I think he's referring to the motorcycle scene that we saw those two in. I feel like that's going to be the epic scene, something leading up from there. But regardless, we are going to get a lot of Rick and Daryl moments this season, and some of them might not be that friendly. And I just have a feeling that Rick and Daryl are going to be butting heads all the way until something bad happens to Rick, and then that's what's going to change Daryl. But you guys be sure to leave your thoughts and predictions of what you think is going to happen between Rick and Daryl this season, and what you think is going to be the epic scene. But I am going to wrap it up there, and I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Thank you guys for all the support on these videos. I do appreciate it. And again, for daily Walking Dead videos, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been All Things Film, and until next time, peace.